Okay, so one of my articles today is that there was a gentleman in Indonesia that is facing jail time after posting the phrase "God does not exist" on his Facebook in Indonesia. This is actually, he's being jailed after being attacked by a mob. He worked apparently at a government office, and so when he posted that, people knew where he worked.
Right.
And so after he posted that, the next morning, when he went to work, he was attacked outside of his office by a mob of people.
Now, Indonesia is a majority Muslim country, is it not?
Yes,
yeah.
But it does have blasphemy laws, essentially, for
right.
the 6 religions that it accepts, which I believe
right.
includes Christianity and some different sects of Christianity, as well as sects of Islam and
right.
the Muslim
okay.
faith. So yeah, he's being charged for having defiled Islam by using passages for the Quran to denounce God. And so with all this legal trouble, I mean, so he's been attacked. He's facing jail time. He's most likely losing his job.
Yeah,
and
if he hasn't already.
So on and so forth. The gentleman is just going by the tag basically of Alexander. He grew up Muslim and began to question the existence of God. And when he learned about atheism actually through while he was in college. Sorry, so the college has always got its liberal agenda.
I know.
So that's unfortunate. That's against us. I mean, clearly it's true, but
it's interesting how critical thinking around the world apparently leads to atheism.
No, it's not critical thinking. It's an agenda. I mean, if you look it up, colleges, we're all, all colleges are very liberal and trying to. It's nothing to do with critical thinking.
Okay.
That's very foolish of you.
I know. Slash sarcasm.
So but this guy is definitely kind of in a sense like a martyr for the kind of the atheist viewpoint, because
a little bit.
He even said he realized when he made the post that he was likely going to lose his job and would have to defend his belief, but apparently he got to the point where he had to say what he felt, and he had to be the person that he is, and openly so. And it's just unfortunate. We're lucky to be here in America where we can discuss this on YouTube and the internet and things like that. And
people don't show up at our place of work and beat us.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nice.
Yet. but unlikely to get a mob. Certainly unlikely to get a mob going.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this guy lives in an area where he voices even more mildly than we do. Right. And he gets attacked, arrested, most likely losing his job, and God knows what's going to happen with this guy.
Actually, I remember I read about this story earlier in the week. It's interesting. One of the things that was noted in the what I read about it, they mentioned that in Indonesia, you are required by law to declare for one of the major religions.
Oh, that I didn't know.
You are not actually allowed to be an atheist, technically.
Wow.
But they have a rising culture of atheism, mostly due to things like Facebook and Twitter, because people can talk to each other, and people can find each other.
Well, and the information is available too.
Right, and I also this gentleman who's apparently going by Alexander now. I heard a statement. He said when he gets out of jail, he's hoping to leave Indonesia because he doesn't feel safe there anymore.
I wouldn't.
I mean, yeah. Why would you feel safe with a mob showing up at your place of employment? And I appreciate the fact that he said that he kind of came to the point where he had to speak his mind. I mean that we take it for granted here, but in Indonesia it takes a lot of guts to stand up and speak your mind, especially after this being so public and so everybody's aware. I mean
everyone there.
We can consider it now. Other atheists in Indonesia are going to have to take note that if I make public statements about the fact that I reject the claim that there is a God, people may show up and hurt me. That's so I applaud Alexander's bravery, and I hope wherever he ends up, you have success and you find people who don't beat you for having a different
just stay
opinion.
safe.
Yeah, so I do. I really. He's a very courageous man for stepping out on the limb that he did. I mean, it's easy for us to step out on the limb because, I mean, not only do I not expect people to come beat us at work, but there's not actually any law against being an atheist. So any time that you're going to step out on that limb, that takes guts.
Yeah. Proud of him.